My name is Ryan, and I was the only one who came out alive. Every breath I take feels borrowed, undeserved. It was supposed to be a night of laughter and celebration, but it turned into something out of a nightmare. Ethan, my best friend, my brother in everything but blood. He gave his life so I could be here telling you this story. It all started when Ethan came up with the idea to celebrate New Year's Eve at the old Miller mansion. It was a sprawling, decaying house perched atop a hill, surrounded by a dense forest. A place that carried stories of murder, disappearances, and things better left unsaid. But we were young and reckless. It was just a house, right? Ethan said with excitement. Come on, Ryan, it'll be epic. Just us. No crowds, no city noise. We'll make it a night to remember. He wasn't wrong. It's a night I'll never forget. The drive up to the mansion was uneventful, though the winding road and looming trees felt oppressive, as if they were closing in on us. The mansion itself was a shadowy silhouette against the twilight sky, its broken windows like jagged teeth. Ethan, Mia, Jake, Sarah, Lisa, Sam, Aaron, Chloe, Emily and I piled out of the cars, carrying bags of snacks, drinks, and a portable speaker. The air was cold, biting at our exposed skin, but inside the mansion it was worse. The moment we stepped through the creaking double doors, an icy chill seeped into my bones. Dust coated every surface and cobwebs hung like funeral drapes. Jake said, "This place is awesome," Lisa said. "Creepy as hell is more like it." We ignored the eerie atmosphere, setting up our makeshift party in the grand hall. Ethan found an old chandelier and lit it with candles, casting flickering shadows on the walls. The whispers of unease in my mind grew louder, but I pushed them aside. As the clock struck midnight, we raised our glasses, shouting, "Happy New Year!" The house seemed to exhale, a gust of wind rattling the windows. We were laughing, drunk on excitement and alcohol when it happened. An old gramophone in the corner, untouched for decades, crackled to life. A haunting melody filled the room, a waltz, slow and melancholic. Chloe said, "Who turned that on?" "Ethan." "No one." Suddenly Lisa screamed, clutching her arm. She said, "Something touched me." We rushed to her side, but there was nothing there, just her pale skin and the trembling in her voice. Aaron said, "Relax, Lisa, it's just your imagination," though he didn't sound convinced. Minutes later, the lights went out. The mansion plunged into darkness, save for the faint glow of the chandelier's candles. Ethan said, "Stay together, we'll check the breaker box." We split into two groups, Ethan, Lisa, Sam, and me in one group, the others in the second. As we moved through the labyrinthine corridors, the silence was deafening. In the basement, Sam disappeared. One moment he was behind me, his flashlight beam bouncing off the walls. The next he was gone. Ryan said, "Sam?" No answer, then a scream, sharp, guttural, and filled with terror. We bolted upstairs, finding the others huddled together. "Maya, Jake's gone." Ethan said, "What do you mean, gone?" Chloe said, Something dragged him into the dark." We regrouped in the grand hall, fear gripping us. That's when the chandelier fell. It shattered on impact, crushing Sarah beneath it. Her blood pooled on the floor, reflecting the flickering candlelight. Panic erupted. Mia and Aaron tried to break the front door, but it wouldn't budge. The windows, though shattered, were sealed as if by an invisible force. We're trapped. The house began to change. Hallways stretched endlessly, doors led to nowhere, and whispers echoed from the walls. Emily, "Make it stop!" Ethan, "Pull yourself together!" But it was no use. The house was alive, feeding on our fear. Mia was the next to go, lured away by a voice that sounded like her mother. We found her later, hanging from the rafters, her face twisted in terror. Aaron and Chloe turned on each other, accusing one another of being responsible. In the chaos, Chloe shoved Aaron and he fell into the abyss that had opened where the staircase used to be. By the time dawn approached, it was just Ethan and me. The entity revealed itself, a swirling mass of shadows and distorted faces, its voice a cacophony of screams. Ethan said, "It feeds on us. It won't stop until we're all dead." He grabbed my arm. Ethan said, "I'll distract it. You run me who didn't agree to this." I said, "No, I'm not leaving you." Ethan said with heavy voice and smile. "You have to. One of us has to survive." Before I could stop him, Ethan charged at the entity, screaming to get its attention. Ethan shouted, "Come and get me, you bastard!" The creature roared, its tendrils lashing out. Ethan fought, giving me the chance to escape. I ran, tears blurring my vision. The house seemed to collapse around me, walls crumbling and floors buckling. Ghostly hands reached for me, but I pushed forward. When I burst through the front door, the dawn light hit my face. The mansion was gone, replaced by a barren, charred hill. Behind me I heard Ethan's final scream. It will haunt me for the rest of my life. It's been 6 months since that night, and I haven't slept a full night since. The screams, the faces, the blood, they've carved themselves into my memory, refusing to fade. I see Ethan every time I close my eyes. His face pale and determined, etched with a fear he refused to let control him. He saved me, and I hate him for it. Why did he choose me? What made my life worth more than his? He was the brave one, the selfless one, the one who could keep a group together when everything was falling apart. I'm nothing without him. The world feels colder now, quieter, as if something essential was ripped away that night. My friends are gone, no funerals, no closure. Their bodies were never found. Only I know what happened, but who would believe me? Some days I sit in my dark apartment staring at the door waiting. I feel it, this looming presence, this invisible weight pressing down on me. The house hasn't let me go, I know it. And Ethan's voice is the loudest. I hear him in my dreams, calling my name, his voice echoing through endless corridors. He's there, trapped with that thing, suffering because of me. I wonder if he hates me. I wonder if he regrets saving me. I wonder if it will ever let him go. Sometimes I think about going back to that hill, walking into whatever remains of the house and letting it take me. Maybe then I could face Ethan, apologize for running, tell him how much I miss him, how much I need him. But I'm too much of a coward. The dawn of a new year is just days away, and I can feel it stirring again. The house is waiting, patient and hungry. It let me go once, but I know it won't let me stay free forever.